What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today we've got my team update for 2025. So Supercoach officially out for everyone, so I think now is where we start going pretty hard on it. 50 days till round one. Exciting times here, and yeah, this is my team at the moment. Picked up all the right rookies and stuff, so it helps having that ownership percentage with Supercoach Gold. So that's what's kind of set my team up properly now, rather than just all the placeholders, and we can get an idea of how much money we really have. So 18k left in the salary. So we've swapped a few players out, and this is based on buys. So currently only have 2 players that aren't rookies from those early round 2, 3, 4, 5 buys, or round 2, 3, 4 buys. So basically all the premiums are not playing around 0. I think this is the best strategy. I think this is the best strategy going forward, because that round 0 doesn't count towards anything besides pricing. So someone like Sam Flanders has had to miss out, and Luke Ryan's come in for him. I think they can go pretty similar numbers wise, but yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I just don't want to lose someone who's going to give me 100 plus in those early buys. I don't want to drop early head-to-head games. So I think that's my logic behind that. And Jack Sinclair's come in for Lockie Whitfield, who also has that early buy. I think he's got round 2. So yeah, Callum Mills we have in. Sheasel picks himself, no early buy, gun player, so I'm pretty keen on him. Callum Mills is someone I'm not really keen on, to be honest, but and he does have an early buy, but that price, you can't really go too wrong. A lot of upside there. Can go at 100 plus. Probably will look at the 90 to 100 range, depending on his role. And then Kadeem Coleman, he also has the buy, but supposedly taking kick-ins. I think he's pretty safe. Obviously, just got to have his body hold up, really, and he'll be fine. And then this Travaglia, however you pronounce his name, I don't know, but supposedly a good rookie. And then Bo Allen and this Al Howley guy on the bench. Not sure about either of them, but hopefully they play round 0, round 1, whatever you want to call it. Midfield, Bont and Butters, probably not leaving my team. Can't see them leaving my team because, they're staples. I've had to drop Heaney because of the early buy. Now, I don't know why I wasn't planning for this buy prior, because I definitely could have. But, yeah, now I am. So, I've come to the party eventually. So, yeah, Bont and Butters aren't leaving my team. I think with Bont, back-to-back M1s, think very safe captain option. Butters, he's getting better every year. Went 120 last year. I think can go to that 125 level potentially. I think Tag's really kind of cooked him in the end from going that super duper crazy, but still 120 is a crazy average, like really good average. Caleb Sarong, so yeah, no early buy out of these top 8 mids. I think he's pretty much the next one along where you can pick. Clayton Oliver. So another one I'm considering is Peatling. He doesn't have an early buy either, and supposedly playing midfield or whatnot. I just like to wait and see on him, because I know a lot of people are picking him, but especially with Adelaide, I feel like they do throw the magnets around a bit. I think Rory Laird's going to the back line, some of that. All it takes is one bad game for Peatling, or 1 or 2 bad games and in the mid, and all of a sudden, he's out back in the sub, and Laird's back in the guts. So that's like a doomsday scenario, I know, but kind of playing devil's advocate here. I just don't think he's as straightforward of a pick as people might assume. But with that being said, if he does have 2 good games in the pre-season, playing high CBAs, it's going to be hard not to pick him. So he's definitely a wait and see, but he's just not that lock I think a lot of people think he is. So Clayton Oliver, yeah, plenty of upside. I just don't see him. He's a gunner, Supercoach. I know he had a down year, but yeah, I think the upside's too good to not pick him. And then, yeah, we've got 4 rookies coming off. So four rookies. So Layla at M5. Seems a bit crazy, but I think all 4 of these kids are going to be pretty good. I think these will be some of the best scoring rookies for the season. So yeah, fingers crossed with that one. I'm not too worried about only having the 3 Ubers with 1 mid-pricer in the midfield. I'm not too worried about that, because it's really helped my structure everywhere else, obviously. So, yep. Going back to Gorn. Now, still open to deconing for sure. But I just, I don't know. Has anyone actually heard that he's going to be guaranteed sole ruck? Because if Piternet's playing, the Coning's not going to score enough to be able to keep up with Gawn, like even close. So I think a lot of people are getting scared off by the Max Gawn injury. He's supposed to be returning to training, I think, this week. They said late January when they initially diagnosed it. So, yeah, I think Gawn, yes, I know he's old. Yes, he's had a injury interrupted preseason, but he's still coming back in January. Like, he doesn't need to be, he's not a midfielder at the end of the day. Like, he doesn't need to be super fit. Like, yes, he needs to be fit, but not to the standards of a mid. Whereas if you had someone like Bond go down, or Petrarca, for example, he's a bit scary because, he's had that injury. But yeah, Gawn just needs to hit out to advantage and he scores points. So, we know how good he is, obviously, playing the game for so long. He's probably the best player in the last 10 years of Supercoach, in terms of longevity. So, yeah, I think I'll have to pick him. And then Cherry, I did the math. I think it was like a 149 average over his last 5 of last season. That's very hard not to pick someone like that. He is going to come in and I think just dominate. Potentially rival Gawn's 120 or 130 average, to be honest. It's going to be interesting, but I'd like to have both of them. And in all honesty, I'll probably pick those two as my VCC most weeks. Now, I know Bont is a good option, and Butters, obviously, but they can get tagged. Gawn and Cherry, they're not going to get tagged. So I like having those uber guns as my rucks. And then we got Matt Flynn, who I think, if he is sole ruck, I think he can keep up with De Koning if De Koning's not sole ruck. Potentially even out-average him. And I know people might think that's crazy, but we've seen Flynn perform very well in a sole ruck role. Maybe his body hasn't been that great of late, but yeah, I'd like to see him, see how that ruck split looks. Is Bailey Williams even going to play? Is he going to be in the resis this year? I'm not sure. Forwards, nothing's changed here. Obviously, we've got Bailey Smith with that early bye, but you can't not pick him, I don't think. So Daniel, McRae, Smith, I think they're going to be in pretty much every team. Nothing really too much to say about them. Tom Lynch probably been in every team as well, just a bit too cheap. Won't get a heap of opportunity, if I'm being frank, because, Richmond are in a rebuild. So I don't think he's going to score that much, but job security should be pretty good. And that's pretty much it. In terms of vice captain, no, it's a little bit early to be talking about that. Let me know how you guys' team's shaping up, because I'm pretty keen now. I'm back in the Supercoach swing. Going to be following the news very closely from here on out. Hoping this is the structure I stay with. Like I said in my previous video, I don't want to overthink things too much. But obviously once these practice matches come, it's pretty hard. If you're keen on Supercoach, it's pretty hard not to overthink at that point, because, there's going to be a lot of players popping up that we might not have considered before. And we might get trapped by. But for now, I'm liking this structure. Let me know in the comments what you guys have to say about it. I haven't watched any Supercoach content. So I don't know what other people are doing. Only from what I hear from mates and Twitter. So yeah, let me know what everyone's thinking, and I'll see you guys in the next one.